Welcome back again, friends, to today's video on our channel, the Chima Dedicated Video Channel. In this video, I'll be sharing Binance for beginners. This video is for those who are, actually new when it comes to making money with crypto, especially with the Binance platform. Binance is the biggest crypto exchange globally, the biggest. It's a lot of things happening there. People are making money on Binance. So, as part of basic trainings on Binance, this is one of the videos. What we are doing now here is not an advanced training now. So if you have a little idea, at least you have some things, you know a little bit about Binance, definitely this video is that so primary and basic. Are you getting it? But for those of us who are actually new, you've been looking for how to make money online, remember that's what we do here on this channel. This video is part of what you should learn. So we're going to go through this and also guide you. In today's training, we'll be looking at Binance spot trading. You must have heard about it. You hear people talking about spot trading and all that. Now, spot trading that goes on Binance platform. And it's also a very large topic on its own. I can't just talk about Binance spot trading, everything about it today. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. This is something, a course that you can even take 2 weeks stretch to learn about, because there are so many things about it. But my concentration in this video is understanding the difference between limit order and market order and how they operate practically. So this particular session is just like a question and answer session. It's like answering your question. What is this limit order I hear about? What is market order? How does it work? So practically, I'm going to show you how it works on Binance spot trading, the limit order and the market order. Before I move on with this video on the practical note, I have to tell you the word spot trading simply means direct buying and selling of financial assets. When you hear that word spot trading, it's not like SPORT, Even when I wasn't aware of this, I used to what are they doing sports there? No. This is sports. Like when something saying something on the spot at an instant. So it's a direct selling and buying of financial assets. Spot trading does not include all these normal currency, national currency. No. These are financial assets. Like when you're talking about forex, so don't think that spot trading is limited to cryptocurrency. No, in forex you talk about finance, spot trading, because it's all about anything about financial assets. In a stock, you talk about spot trading. So these are there. Now in cryptocurrency too, you talk about spot trading, but you can see when we are talking about Binance, we are dealing with cryptocurrency at this point in time. So try to understand what spot trading is all about. It's all about buying and selling readily, yes, of these financial assets. Like I said, can include forex, stock, as well as crypto. Now, our video here is talking about the limit order and market. You're going to understand what this means. If you're a beginner, you don't know about this. So there's no knowledge that is a waste. So you need to pay attention to understand how these things work. As we move over to the practical part of it, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. If you've not done so, this is the Chema, the Educator Video Channel. We discuss money here. So many ways to make money. We're not claiming to be experts, but the little we know we share with our community so that we can all benefit at the same time. So subscribe, be part of this channel by hitting that bell, the notification bell. Once we release a video, you'll be aware that something is happening and you hook up with us. Share this video and also give us a thumbs up. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go fully to the practical part of this video. So I show you, remember, it's a practical video. I can't just answer and say, look at limit order, look at market order without practicalizing it. That's where it's going to make sense. But remember, you can't do any of this because we are dealing with Binance here. The first stage is you signing up with Binance. So everything about how do I sign up with Binance and all that question, you're going to see it in this video description. So if you look at the description part of this video, you're going to access how to join Binance and so many other things you need to do before you talk about trading on the Binance spot trading. So let's quickly go to the practical part of this. Let me take you to my Binance app. Remember, I'm using my mobile phone to do this, and we know that so many of us too. Probably, if you're watching this video, you're watching it with your mobile. So there's need to teach on this with mobile phone so that you can see all those little functionalities. If I'm using a laptop, my desktop, my laptop, the way it will be, you may not see it clearly from your phone. So it's better I use this particular one, this gadget, which is my phone. And that is it. So I'm already on my Binance, dash office here now. This is my page. This is my Binance, whatever dashboard. So I'm going to show you at this point, please. If you are still on the Lite version, please make sure you put it on the standard version. It's very important. If you leave your Binance app, I'm using the app now. If you leave it on Binance Lite, are you getting it? It's going to be a problem for you. You will not see many of these things at all. You'll be wondering, this one is pointing at, I can't see it. So make sure it's on standard. Just by pushing that button where you have Lite, push it to the other side, the right side, it will turn to standard. So everything is there. So that's it. Now, let's go with this. So once you get to this place, let me show you. Usually, you're going to see home, you're going to see markets, you're going to see trade, futures, then wallets. You see all those things. My interest now is to click on trades. Remember, I'm talking about spot trading. I'm talking about trading now. I want to show you something. So I'm going to click on trade. Okay. Now let me show you something. What you're seeing now is crypto pair. Look at this two coin. Are you seeing it? It's a pair. I can decide to change that pair. So you need to understand. Remember, I'm using phone now. If I'm happen to use a desktop, the interface will be quite different. Yes, but I'm using a mobile phone, so you can see it now. This is what we call a pair. Now, before you trade on Binance or whatever, whether it's spot trading, you need to first of all fund your account, your spot trading account. One of the ways to fund it is like maybe you need to buy from P2P, and once you buy something from P2P, it's on your funding account, so you need to transfer to spot trading. Or you can deposit directly if you're in a country where you can use your local currency to do that. For those of us, most of us here in Nigeria, because of government regulation, we may not easily fund our account using an currency. You understand? So the best option has always been either that you pay someone, the person transfers from his own wallet to you, or you buy through P2P. I prepared a video on P2P last time. You can also access it in this channel on how to simply and safely buy through P2P. Are you getting it? Now, most of the time, this currency pairs you are trading on, there are some strong coins people trade pairs on. Cryptocurrencies are there in their thousands. Like when you see this VGS, most of us have not heard about VGS. You're wondering what is it. It doesn't matter. These are coins littered everywhere. Now, I'm trading this coin against USDT. USDT is a stable coin, or just like BUSD, Binance USD. They are all stable coins. So, in fact, at this time when we have a lot of the volatility in these cryptocurrencies are so much, you see rising and falling like Bitcoin and so, is the best to trade using a stable coin to trade as one of the pair. I'm telling you, you can trade VGS against Bitcoin, against Ethereum, against Litecoin, against all those stuff. But because of the nature of their fluctuation, it's not always that advised to do that now. So concentrate for now to trade on stable coins, the coins that are stable at the US dollar. USDT is at that price. Little or less, either you see 99 cents or 99.99 cents, or sometimes 1.1, things like that. So it is same $1. Now, if I want to change this, for instance, I want to change this trading pair, I click where it is. Remember, I'm using I can see there are other trading whatever here. Now, these are the ones I've put as my favorite. I'm watching this coin, so I put them as favorite. I might decide to click on this. Are you getting it? I might decide to choose this one. I might also decide to search, put a search. I want to search for the one I want. Maybe I'm looking for ape coin. Okay, I can see that it says ape here now. Ape is trading against USDT, trading against BSD, trading against, look at the coins, trading against BNB, trading against BTC, against Ethereum, against AUD, Australian dollar, trading against BRL and all that. These ones are local currency. This is euro, this is a Brazilian whatever, this is Australian dollar, and so many. So it's trading against even British pounds. You understand? So if I want to trade, I just click on this place and see what is going on and see if I'm going to buy or sell. Now, assuming that is what I want to do, I'm going to do that. But for now, that's not what I want to do. Let me go back and still deal with the particular coin I am interested in, which is what already I have here. Now, let's see how it was. At this point now, I want to sell because if you look at this, I've already bought this coin. In fact, I place it on what I call limit order. And remember, that's what this video is all about. But I'm going to cancel this order now. Please, you can always cancel it. One good thing about this thing is that you can cancel when you place, especially on limits. You can cancel it. Now, the difference, like I said, the difference between limit order and market order. I don't want to just define it. I want us to practicalize it and see it, what it is. Now, let me cancel this so that you can understand me. I've cancelled this. Let me see, remember, okay, I put it at 0.855. That's where I want to sell it. And you will now also notice and see the reason why, what's the benefit? Did you just say, I want to cancel, I want to do this? Are there benefits on going by market order or limit order? It depends on what is currently happening in the market. That will now help you to understand and see if market order, whatever, is the best. Order cancel, this okay. So my coin will return back to itself. So you can see the number of VGS that I have. Let me show you. This didn't cancel. Sorry. Network is dragging this. I thought I cancelled it. Order cancelled. It's cancelled now. So why is it? Please. I need to refresh the page. Okay, see, it's cancelled. Okay, so this is the amount of VGS I have here now. 112 points, whatever. That's what I have here now. You understand? I still want to remember what I put it in. Now, because I already have this, it means that I use my USDT actually and purchase this. When I purchased it at a particular price with the intention to make profit. Remember, you want to make profits. The essence of spot trading is to make profit. You are trading to make profit. Let me tell you, spot trading is not easy. In fact, anything about crypto, whatever, financial asset trading, because financial asset is too liquid. This is all about finance. As an accountant, we understand some of these things. It's all about finance. It's too liquid. Anything you are dealing with financial assets, unlike real assets, which is solid assets. That's why people tell you, a lot of people want to put their money more in real assets like land and all that than financial assets. But one thing about financial assets, why people still put money invest in financial assets, because financial asset has a tendency of making quick profits. But the way you can make quick profits, you can also make quick losses. In fact, your money can reduce to zero because you cannot predict it. It's highly volatile. You understand that? So because it's so liquid, you can always convert. It's not easy to convert real assets, solid assets. So that's exactly what it is. So but once you are dealing with this, you want to make profit. But let me warn you, there's a tendency of you, while seeking for profit, you make a lot of losses. That's why if you want to fully go into spot trading, you can't just look at this video I watched, I'm presenting and say, I've learned it. No, brother, you've not learned anything. You can take 6 good months, continuous learning, trying and error, before you master this thing to the point of making good profits. Even while you are an expert, at one time or the other, you can still record loss. But one good thing about expert is that you can record a loss of $100 and the next day, they make $1,000. So the losses are always minimized because the profit they make, being an expert, covers everything. Not as because you're an expert you can never make loss. No, impossible, because you cannot regulate the movement of these financial assets. But now let's go back to what I'm actually driving at. I've already purchased this coin now. I'm giving you a good tutorial. Now watch. Having purchased this coin, watch what I'm going to do now. This particular, this is market now. What does market mean? Market means the market price. If you look at this coin, now look at the market price. This coin is being at the market now at 0.716. That is 71 cents. That's the current price. And you can see it's moving. It's fluctuating. It's not just as one price looking at you. No. You see, it has gone down to 716. It has 716. It can go to up. It can go down. So the fluctuation is there. You can see even this. It has dropped to 713 now, 713. Some of them, the fluctuation can be so high that as you see 7 or before you know 6, you see 5, you see 8. It can be so high. But this one is even fluctuating little by little. Now, at this point, when I leave this at market, it means that I want to sell at this price I'm seeing here instantly. That is what that market means. Now, if I want to sell at that price, the next thing I'll do is to ask myself, I have 112 VGX. Remember, I'm selling it against USDT, that I want to collect USDT. That's what I'm saying. If I want to sell this and get BUSD, I'm going to go back and click here and change to buy VGX by BUSD. If I want to buy it against Bitcoin, I want to gain Bitcoin back, I trade it with Bitcoin. That is the pair we're talking about. So you set all these things. But remember, that is not the tutorial. My main guide is now on that market and limits. Because I don't want to dwell so much on this other area. Now, since it's a market, the next question I ask myself is, am I selling the entirety of this VGX? If I'm selling the entirety of it, I will now choose this 100%. Or do I want to sell 75% of them? I'll choose this. I hope you understand what it means. Either selling at 75% or what, you know what that means. Or do I want to sell half of it, which is 50%? I'm going to select this things. Or do I want to sell at this 25% of it? That's 1/4 of it. So once I select it, now if I select 100%, I say seeing it. This I want to sell the whole of this at 100%. The system is already showing me, okay, you want to sell the whole of this. So once I sell it, it's going to return my capital, which is in USDT. And now, why do people do this? Now, let me tell you, this same thing you see me doing here now, I can still do the same thing on buying. You can buy on markets, you can buy on limit order or market order. But because I'm saying I don't want to do anything here now, because this number, I don't want to sell at this price. That's why I'm not practicalizing it fully. I could have done that if this thing has been on a good profit. Now I would have done it. I would have sold buy. You see the two part of it, but it's the same thing. Now, but if I want to, now this is 717, 0.717. Now, this is like once I click on sell this, it's going to sell instantly. I recover my USDT. That is market order. But if I want to say there are other system, or we have what we call spot limit, we have trailing storm and OCA. That's not where I'm dealing. Remember, I'm dealing with market order and limit. These are the the commonest ones. Now, if I put on limit, what does that limit mean? Limits means I'm giving the system instruction that, see, this coin is selling at 0.718 now. Please, I want you to help me sell this coin once you get to, remember that's what I put it before. Once you get to 0.85, sell for me. And the system is going to also ask me, if I were selling for you, are we selling all of them at this price? That is 100% or 3/4 of it, or 50% or 75. I say 100%. And now, here you now see, it simply means that if the whole of this is sold when it gets to 0.85, that the amount of USDT that have returned to me is $95. That's $95.54. That's what you're seeing here now. The system is going to tell me. If I happen to say, okay, sell it when it gets to 0.9, look at them. Look at what is going to return to me is $101. Are you getting it? So you'll be able to study when you put a limit order, you can see the profit difference. If this coin gets to 0.9, I'm going to make $101. But if I put a limit order of 0.85, what I'm going to get is 95. Look at the difference, around $6, right? What if I put it at 8? I say, please, if you get to 8, sell for me. It's 89, so I'm still losing around $6. So you can see every 5 whatever cents is a kind of $6 difference. If I now say, okay, sell at 7.5, look at what I'm going to get is I'll be getting a 84 whatever. So, but at this point, I say, no, system, please, once you get to this, sell for me, or even 855, sell for me, sell at this point. And on all of them, I want you to sell. Now, the question is, what is the profit of doing this? Do you know why you do this? If you put on limit, one, you have a feeling that that coin will definitely rise up. But do you know that you can put a coin on a particular limit, like I put it here? If for the next 2 months, nothing is happening, you have not risen to that point, so you cannot sell that coin. But one good thing about it is that once you set it up, and if you think it's not getting up to that particular limit you want it to be sold at, you can cancel it and sell directly, or you reduce the limit. Like you can see, I put this in on 0.855 over 1 month now. Even running to 2 weeks, it has not sold. I might decide to come here and reduce it and say, let me say this, and I may come here and place it as 0.72 or 73. So once you get to 73, automatically. Do you know why it's good to set on limit? Once it hits that particular point, it sells it for you instantly. You are not there, you might be sleeping at home. Your system is not on, but the Binance, whatever, sells for you instantly. But if you are watching it, because of the highly fluctuating system, way of this particular coin, if you are waiting and say, let me wait for 0.73, it might be here. Once you get to 0.73, as you want to click, the thing has come down again. You might think you click at 0.73, only to later discover you click it at the thing when it drops. You cannot control it. But the system, once you place it, the system is able to control. You put it at 0.855. Once you hit that thing, bam, you sold it. Even if it's going up. Do you understand this? And now that's another limitation, because if this coin is coming up now, and I've already placed at the limit of 0.855, once it gets here, the system says for me, even if this coin keep on rising to 0.2 or even 1, as a $1 full, I've already missed it. Now, where does market order profits? Market order only profits if you are ready to be watching this thing going on. For instance, if I discover that this coin is growing up and I place my this thing on market order, I'm just here watching it. I say, okay, I'm watching this coin, I'm watching. I keep watching it and it's growing up. And it gets to a point where I feel, no, this is already profit. And you don't become too greedy on this. Once you think you are making profit, you can cut it. Except you want to still where I say it's going up. Maybe this coin keep passing 0.8, 0.9. I think that it's going, even going to go into $1. And that's going to be massive profit. Massive. I keep watching it, maybe 1.1, 1.2, 1. At that point, piam, I buy it. That is at market. Because I'm watching it. So if you are going to sell or buy on the market order, be sure you are watching, you are with your system. You are watching what is going on live. But limit order helps you to set it and go to sleep. Once it gets to that limit you set it, it sells or buys for you. It happens both in buying and in selling. That is the limit now. But market order means you are watching it to do it instantly because you want to do it on the spot. Market order means on the market price, on the instant market price. So I want to buy this coin now and I'm waiting for it to come down to 0.5 and I'm watching. I'm with my phone, with my system. And once it gets to that point, I bought it. And that's okay. I go to sell area. You're watching selling. I said, okay, let me want this coin come up to 7 points where I could make profit. I sell. But the question is, how many of us have the time to stick on to our phones to do that? So the best thing to always do, which is the way I do it, most of the times, when I'm buying, I don't use limit order. I use market. If I'm watching a coin, that coin has somehow dropped in price, I feel it's good to buy now. on market order instantly I buy it. Let's assume with this coin now, I wait for it like it sells now, maybe 0.711. I buy it. I come over to sell. Instead of watching it, I just hope that this coin will still rise up to 8, 0.8. I put it on limit 8 and go to sleep and feel other things. And if that coin eventually rose to 8, the system will sell for me without asking, oh, but where are you? So I will advise you the best options I've seen, the right ways. Buy on the market order, sell at a limit order. None of these systems or the style or the method I pointed at now guarantees you something better than the other, but it's always for those of us who don't have the time to always stay with our phone. Target his coin when you think he has come to its lowest point. Buy instantly using the market. Don't just place buying on limits, wasting your time. Place instantly buy on the market when you say, okay, this coin is at this lowest ebb. I'm believing it's going to be going up from this moment. Once you buy on that market order, then go to selling and place on limits. As long as you are not ready to watch it, but if you are ready to watch, you are having your phone, you are not busy with other things, you want to watch, then you can just watch. You don't place on limits, or they just watch and allow it as it's going up. Because you know why you need to watch on market. If it's a coin that is already going up, if you want to place on limit, you may place on limit. Let's say, for instance, this coin is okay. Let me place on limit of 0.8. But if you are watching live, you want to go with market, you might discover that that coin, you see it moving. Telling you it's going to even move to 0.9, which is a bigger profit. So it's a question of you watching there to sell it at that bigger profit. But once you place your limit, and the system gets to that limit, it sells it. Even if the profit is going high, you have lost it. But let me tell us one thing again before I round off this video. It's better you make small profit. So if you say I bought at 0.6 on market order and I place on limit to sell at 0.7, which is maybe a little profit, or let's say $5, it's better for me. You go to sleep and mind other business. Once you get there, the system says for you make a profit of $5. Instead of saying going to put it on 0.9 or even $1. And that thing coin gets to 0.9, it was supposed to have sold for you and make you profit. And it couldn't climb to $1. And meanwhile, you are busy with something else. This is happening within hours, within minutes, within seconds. Maybe by the time you come back to check your phone, you discover that that coin at a time rose to 0.9. Which could have been massive profit, almost $20 profit. But because you are targeting $1, which could give you $40 profit, you miss the $20 profit. By the time you come back, that same coin has come down again to a loss, which means if you sell at that point, you are making a loss. Do you see? So those who don't have the time to live on their systems, the best way will always be once you come up, study a coin, buy on market order, sell and limit. Don't drag for too much bigger profit. Anything like $5 or $10 is enough. Put it, sell, come back. When you come back, you're going to see other coins that are making wave. If you come up and see that so many coins you see are not showing signs of something good, please don't kill yourself over it. Just forget it. Now, let me place this like I was saying so that you see how it's done. You see, it has gone down to 0.699. All these things you see since. So let me still go back to what I put it before. So I'm going to sell the whole of this. So I still put it. So you can see me, I've placed a limit order for sale. So once this coin gets to 0.855, it's going to sell for me. If I watch for long, it doesn't get to that point, I'll cancel it and sell. I may end up selling at a loss because for me to put this means maybe it could be that I bought this coin when it was 0.8. So I put 0.855 to make a little profit. But from what you are seeing here now, this coin is not getting ready to get there. But don't mind this coin. You might wake up tomorrow and see this coin has risen to $1. That's how funny these coins are. So when you master, that's why you don't master spot trading one day or 1 week. No. Your experience will teach you. There are coins you wait for this coin for a long time, 2 weeks, even 1 month. It's not going to say, well, what will I do? Well, how can I time my money? Let me say you say at a loss. Surprisingly, 2 days later, you see that coin have risen to $1 full. You say what? A coin I sold at a loss of 0.60 cents has grown to $1 because you are not patient enough. I understand the implication. When you put in your money and it's tied on a particular coin, the tendency of I bet sell at a loss and to use this coin to do other trade. If you are not careful, that's how you see yourself selling at a loss until you are $1,000 reduced to $200. And if you think it's a joke, you see it's $150. So that's why sport training is not a child's play. You learn it, you keep learning. You don't just learn it and say, I will learn for 6 months before. As you're learning little by little, you're applying it, you'll be making your mistake, you're learning from your mistake until you get the full gist. This is exactly how it works. So I'm going to round off this video at this point. Before I round it up, please, I still want to announce, if you are listening to this video and you are in Port Harcourt, or you have someone, a friend, that's in Port Harcourt, remind him. You can see my contact in this video. Please let the person contact me. We are having a special offline, not online, offline sport trading, crypto trading. Binance sport trading. This particular month. Oh no, not this particular month. It's coming up next month, October. But registration has started. Just contact me. Every detail about the training I'm going to tell you. It is, like I told you, the sport training is not one day. But what we are doing, we have a 2-day training, physical training. And then we keep on coaching you until you master it. So any man, all this, housewife that, that are doing well, they have money, they're looking for way. There's always pressing phone, sitting at home, doing nothing. They only depend on the money their husbands are giving them. They can make money with their phones. Such persons, professional that you are not the one who is regularly at a place of work or the kind of work we do. You have money. We're looking for where real place to invest it. It's not about looking for where they say bring 300K, we'll give you 500K. No, learn these things to become a skill for yourself. Once you master it, you make your own money. At any time, you are not worrying about somebody duping you. No. You learn these things. So this is open for students who are still waiting and all that. You have a little money to invest to acquire good, great skill. Please contact us. It's a very serious one. We are planning I'm talking about quality training, not half-baked training. Quality training. Everything you need to know that will help to make good profits. We're going to train you on this. Please endeavor to be part of this, and I wish you the best. I stop here at this point. You can see every other thing. Even though we're having this physical training, at one time or other, we'll still be releasing videos on everything that has to do with this sport trading. Few things you need to learn, but it's going to be basic. We're not doing any advanced training here. Every video is semi-prepared. Like this one is just basic videos. Those who are experts, they have gone beyond this, but this still matters. I wish you the best. As I stop here at this moment, God bless you for your time.